Hello, my name is Charles and I'm one of the lawyers here at Godfreys Law. A large area of my practice is what's called relationship property, and that is dealing both with people who are planning how to divide their property in the event that they separate, and also dealing with people who have decided to separate. So if a couple have come to the point that they're going to separate, and I would always advise that if you think that that's what is on the cards, that you come to see me before you separate, so that you can get a clear idea of what what the likely process of separation in terms of the division of your property is going to be. But the goal for people that have any real amount of property, and what we would always advise, is that they have a separation agreement. That's a formal written agreement, similar to a contracting out agreement, except that it's at the end of the relationship. Formal separation and relationship property agreement, both parties must be properly legally advised, and that agreement will divide relationship property. It will provide a pathway for that property to be divided. Most of the time, the law is fairly clear on how property is to be divided. So most of the time it's a case of both parties simply coming to accept that that's the situation. However, sometimes one or other party is just being very unreasonable. We will enter into negotiations with the other party's counsel, the other law firm. If we can't, after a period of time, then parties perhaps have no option other than to go to court. But in the end, sometimes people have no other option other than to do that, because usually one or other is being completely unreasonable. Or in some cases, the relationship property affairs are really quite complex. Nothing will happen very fast, so there will be lots more opportunities for people to try and negotiate a settlement. And certainly the family court wants people to negotiate their own settlement rather than for a judge to make a decision. But in terms of going to court, the judge making a decision, that's something that will be even some way off even after filing proceedings. Yeah, if you've got to the point where you think that your relationship has irreconcilably broken down, and you're not quite sure what the next step is, then come to see me for a chat. I can help you advise you on what the likely process is going to be in the event that you do finally separate.